8. So you've got ATmega, and this data sheet is for different types of chip, but we are using the 328P chip, which is the 28 dip on Tinkercad. So if, let's say, I create a circuit, create new, okay, today taking its time. So if you pull your Arduino, the chip on there, that is what we are referring to, and that is the microcontroller that we are into. I've got it open in PDF, which is what I wanted to refer to now. So on here, you've got the pin configurations, which is the one that we just looked at, and you've got the overview, resources. The overview has the architecture. We've already done this in last week. So last week we had a look at some of the key parts of the architecture. The resources comes with code examples and other things. The CPU core, we looked at this into details, the CPU core. We are interested in the I/O modules, and you can have a large number of I/O modules that you want. We will talk about memory before we finalize the assignment. We'll talk about stack, talk about heap and other things. There's timing, and it's for clock and other things. There is interrupt. I'll make sure I talk about interrupts, quite important. So we have these things to, we mentioned Watchdog last week, and if you want to put your microcontroller to sleep and make it work in low power mode, mostly Watchdogs are much useful in that sense. So we've got interrupts. We can use internal timers too. So you notice there are timers in there. So you've got 3 internal timers that you can make use of to configure and to generate interrupt or to do some timing in general. Which I expect you to use interrupts for the assignment when it's released, and it will be quite specific, or it may just be embedded as part of it, and you would have to figure out what you need to use in that sense, and how to use external interrupts, because you can use both internal and external interrupts in for external interrupts. I'm referring to things like external events, like a button press or something like that. So now, if you look at the I/O port, what you notice is that on there we've got each pin being a digital pin. There's a possibility that you have it being connected as a pull-up input. So the pull-up, you've got a resistor going to a 5-volt source. So first of all, what we want to do is create just a very basic push button thing. So let's get rid of this, move it on the side, and back to sharing.